I'm going to save my document. So in InDesign, I'm going to go under File, Save As, the initial time I save it. And always name your document your first name, and last initial, and contact card, then indicate what it is. And I'm going to save it on my hard drive under my documents folder. I've got some different folders set up so I can stay organized. I'm going to save it under pub1 and hit save. Later on, I'll save it there again several times during this process, and then at the end of it, I will make a copy on my hard drive or somewhere on the cloud. Always keep a backup. I'm choosing the selection tool and clicking on this text box. I'm going to add a border to it using that same properties panel. So I have it selected. I click under stroke. I click under the color I want, and I'll make it 50% color. And then I'm going to also increase the size to 2 or 3 points. So now I have a 2-point stroke on my text box. Now looking at the document, this looks really crowded. I want to give a little visual space there, so I can go Object, Text Frame Options, or I can command this box, Command B, and this dialog window comes up. This is my text frame options, and in it is inset spacing. I'm going to increase that to, a 1/4 inch. Looks a little too much. 1/8 inch looks pretty good, and I'm going to say OK. Next thing I'm going to do is change the fonts. So I'm going to select all my text. I go to the Type tool, select all my text, and I'm going to change it to Futura Book, Futura BT Book. You can select whatever font you like, whatever font will communicate what you want to communicate. Make sure it's readable and legible. I'm going to make my text 10 points. We'll cover points later on, but the point type is measured in points. And then I'm going to increase the space between the lines. That's the leading. So if I go here, I'm going to increase the space between the lines or reduce it. Leading comes from the phrase when they worked with metal type. They would put lead bars in between the lines of metal type. And if it was a thin lead bar, there'd be very little leading. And if it was a thick lead bar, there'd be a lot of leading. So I'm going to go back here. Let's see, I've got it 10/12. That seems good to me. I'm going to then also select this top line that starts with I'm interested in. And I'm going to increase that leading to just probably 16, just to bring it down a little separate from that top information. Lastly, I'm going to increase my font size for my name. You can pick a different font if you'd like. I think I'm going to. I'm going to go with Futura Heavy. There we go. And I'll zoom back and take a look. We're getting there. I'm going to hit Command S, and it automatically saves. Next step is taking a picture and placing it in InDesign.